You know, there's a very interesting conversation going on right now about voter ID. And the things I hear being said, the excuses I hear that are against voter ID, they're a little mind-boggling to me. Let me take you back. I've been voting for 40 years. I started voting in 1985. And guess what? I've always had to show an ID to vote. I got my first ID at the age of 14. Now, you might be able to tell I'm a person of color. No, I don't like that term person of color because I don't really see the difference between that and colored people. But I digress. I'm a black woman. I am a native of California, San Francisco Bay Area, to be a little more precise. I obtained my first ID at the age of 14 so that I could get a job. I had to have an ID in order to get a job. At 18, I got my driver's license and I started voting. And in order to vote, I've always had to show an ID. Up until about 2020, don't know what happened in 2020, all of a sudden we didn't have to show IDs anymore. In fact, for the last, probably since the mid-2000s, I voted by absentee ballot. But I had to request that ballot. I didn't just randomly get a ballot in the mail that was sent out to everybody. I specifically requested to receive an absentee ballot. Oh, and I've been married twice. I've changed my name twice. Both times I was able to go to the DMV, legally change my name, and I had an ID that I could present so that I could vote in the elections. Oh, and then, yeah, there's the case where, some people may not be able to find their birth certificate. I can go to the county where I was born, and I can request a new birth certificate. I can even do it online. I know how to use a computer. I guess that's obvious because I'm recording this on a computer right now. Yeah, so when I see certain people that I'm going to be good, I'm not going to name names, but you all know because it's all over the news cycle, that are insinuating that somehow black people and other ethnic minorities do not have the capacity to figure out how to get a proper ID. It's BS. So the main people they're concerned about are those who are not here legally. If you are a legal United States citizen, you should have no problem presenting an ID to vote. You need an ID to travel. You need an ID to go into a lot of different venues. You have to show an ID to purchase certain items. I can't go buy cough syrup without showing my ID. Yet I can vote without my ID. Let's be thinking people. Let's bring back critical thinking. Better yet, let's bring back common sense. Let's stop allowing ourselves to be lied to. This whole conversation around having to present an ID to prove your citizenship when you go to vote is not a new concept. We've been doing it for decades. The difference now is that over the last administration, millions, tens of millions of people were allowed to enter our country illegally. So the talking points they have about voters being disenfranchised, about voter suppression. They're suppressing the vote of those who are not here legally. And they are disenfranchising those of us who are United States citizens.